And of course, one of your next projects is Fantastic Four as well. So what do you want fans to know about that new film?
I just, man, I want them to know that we really respected these characters that we're playing. We really, kind of respect the history and the material that we're doing. And Josh Trank has a very clear tone, and that's his like gritty, grounded, honest interpretation of people with powers. So.
Little trouble there. You're rushing. Here we go. 5, 6, and. Were you rushing or were you drinking?
I don't know.
If you deliberately sabotage my band, I will gut you like a pig.
Okay, so knowing you literally put your blood, sweat, and tears into this performance, I wanted to know what was the most challenging part for you playing Andrew?
I guess, the challenging part for me was, introducing myself to jazz percussion and trying to make it look authentic, because I only had about 3.5 weeks to learn jazz drumming. I've played a lot of rock and roll, and I played since I was like 15, but I never held the stick. Traditionally, I'd never, kind of been in that world. Apart from I played saxophone in jazz band in high school.
Honestly, just reading the script was all the preparation I needed. I figured, the other, 58 years of my life that had led up to that moment sort of prepared me to play this guy. But Damien put it down on paper so brilliantly that it felt like all I had to do was not mess it up.
Tell us about being berated by J.K. Simmons. I imagine a lot of those scenes were collaborative, or did you just kind of go in blind and he just went for it?
Yeah, we both worked like that. We didn't have any rehearsal for this movie. I just kind of, I'd show up in the scene and know what's going on, and he would come in and start yelling at me, and you just try and react accordingly.
So what was it like working with Miles, and what makes him, one to watch?
Yeah, one to watch is absolutely right. He's Miles is he's a movie star. I mean, he's a movie star on the rise, and that's great. But he's also an actor and a collaborator and a storyteller and a guy who's trained at NYU and understands the art.
I have to say, Miles, I feel like you've already shown such a full range in such a small amount of films, just a handful of films. So I wanted to know, what do you gravitate to? Like, what are you looking for when you decide to work on your next film?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think range is a very important thing. For me, I do, you want to feel like you can do everything, but at the end of the day, there's people that do things better than you. There's actors that brood better than you. There's actors that smoke a cigarette cooler than you. There's actors that shoot a gun cooler than you, so I want to make great movies.